So if you drink a martini, you have problems.
Yeah, I drink dirty martini.
Do you?
So look on the booze count, martini.
I'm so sorry. The minute you can start giving less fucks about like what people think about you, the better you can kind of move forward with your life. Like I was so worried about like being cancelled. I think this might be it.
What? Go on. Oh God. Welcome to the Messy Manifesto. So, honeys, thank you for tuning in. I am here with my very good friend and unbelievable food blogger, A Ton of Food. Hi. He's just a baddie when it comes to the Instagram and TikTok food blogging world. I think your biggest following is Instagram, right?
Yeah, so Instagram's at 127.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a small number. Just a small following. TikTok's at 69. Like it's almost like what 200k following. So yeah,
that's crazy.
It is crazy. You know how like impactful music is on your life, and then you look at some of your favorite bands, and you've got more followers than them. It really puts stuff into perspective. Like yeah, it's a lot.
It is like mind blowing.
It's mind blowing. Yeah, I used to do this thing where like I would compare it to like football stadiums, like trying to give a bit of context as to like how many people that is, or like kind of like concert arenas and stuff. And obviously like we're at the point now where there's no football stadium or like concert arena that's big enough to like have them all.
Do you know?
Which is fucking mental.
I mean, mine is on a much smaller scale, guys. But sometimes I do it when I like get in my own head about, my video only got this many views or this many clicks, and I'm like, well, actually, still, if you put that many people in a room, that is wild. Having that many people listen to you.
I say that to a lot of my friends. Yeah, especially like I've only got 1,000 followers. You've seen 1,000 people in the room. So many, so many. My goal on Instagram was only to get to like 80,000, because that's like 90,000, because that was like Wembley Stadium.
Really?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good to see you. Let's get fucked up.
Let's fuck shit up. Bitches. When and why did you start A Ton of Food?
I guess like most things that have come out of COVID like have been quite like successful for like a lot of people. Like a lot of food businesses that like I absolutely love like came out of COVID, and that's exactly where like this came from. Like I don't know if you've ever lived on your own, but like cooking for yourself is so fucking boring, and any OG followers out there will like know that the page to start with was actually a cooking page, because because basically I was just like sick and tired of cooking like meat, veg, rice like every single day, and especially during COVID when there was like it was such like I had obviously had so much time on my hands, so I was just like looking at like opportunities. I was looking like online for like stuff that I couldn't get. Like, because obviously I live in Southend, not a fake London food blogger, I know, sorry. And obviously, like, delivery options is not as good as London. So I was looking at all the foods that I missed, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's make all these elaborate recipes at home, put them online, and see what happens. And it kind of just started on there. And then, like, I obviously started going back into the office, because this is my full-time job. So I go back into the 9 to 5, and then I started taking pictures and, like, videos of my lunch, and then it kind of just evolved from there. Boredom and having nothing to do. But I do actually miss the cooking side of it, you know. I can't lie. Like there's obviously so much more you can do with obviously like restaurants and stuff, but like I do miss cooking. I don't really cook too much anymore. It's quite sad. But
why do you not cook? Like, do you think you're too busy with like invites and just work?
Yeah, exactly that. And I'm eating like out a few times a week. Work's busy. It's just like.
You don't have time. Don't have
time. But like I used to make like stupid things, like kind of massive, like kind of Japanese style, like katsu sandos, trash can nachos, like.
Just tell me about the Italian side of you. It ties into you, maybe why you love food and like cooking and just that influence things in a way.
I'm half Italian. My friends will say I say it all the time. I mention it in like every opportunity. So. I don't know. Like my mum's obviously full Italian. My dad's full English, and like growing up, like eating pasta all the time was actually quite boring. Like we'd have the same shit like every single day, and it was really like uninspiring. It was good, tasty food and stuff, but it actually really put me off Italian food for a long time, because I was just like, why would I go into like an Italian restaurant and get food that like my grandparents and my mum can make better.
Yeah, exactly.
But I suspect there is an element of that. Like my dad is actually arguably the better cook now out of my mum and dad, but they're separated. It was kind of something that like he learned how to do later in life. But you want to see the stuff that my dad cooks. I think my inspiration for food and like my interest in food has probably come from the stuff that he's cooked, opposed to my Italian mum.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because the Italian stuff, like again, my friends will tell you that like I find that quite boring.
No way.
Because I was eating it all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're just used to it, aren't you?
I'm just like over it. But yeah, I definitely would say it comes from definitely my dad's like later life learning of how to cook. Desperation, basically, because he was a single male in his 40s, living on his own on how to cook.
I need to survive.
It's like, what do I do? Jamie Oliver, please.
What are some of the best invites or coolest opportunities you've had from starting your page?
Yeah, I was thinking about this, and like, I don't think it's necessarily one like opportunity. I think it's like the recognition from brands that like I've been going to for years, like actually turning around and say like, do you want to come and like eat at our place? Like places that like I absolutely have no problem with paying for, and I go quite regularly, coming to me and asking me to make content. Like that has been like the biggest game changer. Places like Hawksmoor, like Blacklock, like Burger and Beyond, Bleecker, Variety King, like places that have been in London for like over 10 years, or probably coming up to 10 years. And the places like when I first kind of started working in London, they're the kind of places that I'd go to quite frequently. And like for them to like turn around and say like, please like come and make some content for us, it's been like, yeah, it's been sick. It's been like the biggest kind of plus from it.
Yeah, exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get really excited. Every invite I get, it doesn't matter where it is, I always feel like not blessed, because obviously, you know, you work for it, you put in the work and the effort, but it's just like you're reaping the
even
rewards.
the Boss Man chicken shops.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm just, it's so nice to, and especially when it's like places you've been going for years, like you say, or when brands reach out to you, it's such an achievement.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's one of the blessings of the page. Obviously, yeah, you get quite a lot of shit ones, but when the ones that you like come through, it's just like, oh man, that's so sick.
Even the Boss Man chicken shops.
Yeah.
What would you say to anyone thinking about putting themselves out there on social media right now, or starting a blog?
I think with social media and like people starting in social media, they expect like immediate success, and I think that is the real problem, because actually even when I started my page, it was probably less saturated. It's so saturated now, so like to start from scratch at this point is so difficult. So you just have to like, you have to commit to it, because there's no point of like having all these ideas, having all this energy, and then you kind of post a few things and it doesn't do well, and then just giving up.
Yeah.
You've got to kind of like
persevere.
You've got to persevere. You've got to kind of like, you've got to accept that like your first 50 videos, maybe even 100 videos, are not going to do too well.
Yeah.
But it's not about gaining followers or getting viral videos at that point. It's about learning what you're doing, and I think that's really important. I think a lot of people overlook that. I think, like how easy is it to like just put a video on it? And some people, yeah, fair enough, they get lucky, might get like a viral video, like their first couple of videos. But most people, you have to like graft it, and like
so true.
The first 50 to 100 videos is all about you like learning your craft, and people just assume because it's like so easy to put a video online nowadays that actually success will come quite quickly, but it literally doesn't. Like, I mean, it's taken me like 4 years to build this page, and I'd say for the first 2 years it was pretty hard.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard that like to kind of it was pretty hard to stand out because it was saturated then, but it's even more saturated now in the sense that like there's a lot of people that want to do this as full-time things now, opposed to actually just doing it for a bit of fun.
Yeah. You have to really graft out.
To graft, yeah.
I would also reiterate that. So I think at the start, I mean, to be honest, because I was in Leeds at the time, I think it's a lot smaller than Manchester, and it didn't take me too long to start getting invites. They weren't, super fancy ones, but I was still really excited that it happened that early on. And I think it was these little like nuggets, or just like nuggets of something good happening, where I was like, that keeps me motivated, and that lets me know like I might get shit engagement on this video, but actually you never know who's watching you, and like it's almost like you don't see the rewards. Sometimes you don't realise the opportunities that can come. It's a bit like a lottery ticket, I think, social media, isn't it? Like, keep posting, and one of them, it might blow up. Yeah.
I think I said this on my stories the other day when it was like, I'd done my own Q&A, and it was like, Yeah, I was saying like basically, you have to keep inserting your coins into like the slot machine. But the payout is not necessarily a viral video. The payout is actually getting better at content.
Yeah.
And the more and more you do it, the better you get at it. Whether it's like voiceover in, scripting, video in, editing, like any time that you keep on doing that, you'll get better at it. And then the payout is not a viral video. The payout is you getting better at all those things, and the engagement coming naturally from that because you're making sick content.
Yeah. And you do make some bloody sick content.
I mean, this is
you really do.
This is the trait of being like a Virgo. I really don't like the stuff I make.
Do you not? Come on,
I think it could be so much better. Like, but that's just me. It's one of my downfalls in that I'm trying to like accept that I'm a perfectionist, and that's fine.
Yeah, you must be, because
it's why I don't like put out as much content as like I'd like, because I kind of like.
Do you obsess over it and like
look into it? Try and perfect it too much, and I think sometimes it's just about like. Just putting it out and seeing what happens, but I kind of go through it so many times. I'm like, that could be better, and just change this.
I relate to that on a very deep level, and I think that whole.
I think it's because we're Virgos, right?
No, I'm Cancer crab.
Oh, what?
I know.
Boring.
Boring. She's actually a very complicated sign.
Virgos are just obsessive, compulsive
disorder.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel awkward filming in public?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years and I still absolutely hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
It doesn't come across on the page at all.
It's just, I'm just so awkward in front of the camera. Yeah.
No, but I don't ever think that. Like, and you film yourself out in public. Like, I'm thinking, I think you did like a Chinatown series, or not a series, but you did it. I remember like you were out on the you were out on the street, and everyone's walking behind you. It's like really busy in public, and I see stuff like that, and I'm like, I would feel really nervous to do that.
Yeah. I mean, that was like something I started to try and do at the front end of the year. In terms of like just trying to do like some piece to camera intros, which I kind of forgot about recently. But I think I think when making content, if you can be in it, it's better, because it makes the page more personal and people connect with people.
So true.
Because like I really find that like there's so much like content and like social media to digest. Like how do you stand out? Like, because it's like, oh yeah, look, sick. I saw this food video the other day. I'd be like, who was it from? You know what I mean? Like, you need to like be in your content, or like people know something about you, or it's like the guy with the annoying voice, or like the guy that's called like 800 Food or something. You know what I mean? You just like the guy that, I don't know what else do they say about me, he's got silly hair or something. I don't know.
Silly hair?
I don't know. You know what I mean? But like, as long as there's like something in their head,
they'll remember you by.
Yeah, exactly. The guy that's really camp, but he's not. Okay.
Iconic.
It's important to be personable, like just kind of just so people recognize the person, so they can think of the page.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been really trying to kind of push on the page this year, in terms of just being a bit more like in my content, which I do anyway, but I've been really kind of trying to put it myself in there more. But talking to camera is pain. Like you exactly like hit the nail on the head. Like, it's so scary to do it in a public place, because you just don't know what people are going to say. But then once you kind of get over what people are going to say, then it's pretty easy, because it's generally one of three things really. It's you either like, oh, that looks nice, or like, give us a bite, or like, are you going to eat that? And after that, it's like, oh, okay, it's fine. Just like, do you want some? Like,
love that.
Get them involved, and they kind of forget about it.
Yeah. Personally, I am still very much getting comfortable with filming myself in public. Mm-hmm. As you know, I used to be exclusively food, and I was a lot more faceless.
What was it?
Soph's Eats.
Soph's
Eats, and now it's Soph's Grid. Because now it's more lifestyle, but that means that I have to. I was going to say I'm selling myself. That's not right. That doesn't sound right. But the food was at the forefront before. What are some pieces of advice that you'd give to kind of get past the fear of being perceived, maybe?
That's a good question. I think what I find usually when you're filming, right, you just gotta like try not like give a shit. Like, I know it's so easy to say, but like 99% of the time you're never going to see these people again that are around you. And like the minute you can start, like, not just in like filming yourself aspect, but like in life aspect, the minute you can start giving less fucks about like what people think about you, the better you can kind of move forward with your life. I used to care so much about what people thought of me, because I think it stems from, I guess, childhood trauma or something. But like I grew up in an environment where I was just so like willing, like I was like so worried about like trying to like fit in or like trying to please other people that like, I mean that obviously carries into like the way you act and like whatever, but the minute you can kind of let that go and like give no shits about anything, which I have done now, and that's why I don't care what people think of me, even though sometimes I do. Everyone does, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you always have your moments.
Yeah, this is it. So yeah, the minute you can give less shits about what people think of you, then yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that honestly, I wanted to do something with, you know, content creation or start a blog for years, genuinely years before I actually did it. And that was the biggest thing that held me back, was the fear of being perceived. Yeah. And I thought, like, I mean, I don't have these specific thoughts now, but I was like, oh, what if people that I went to school with see it? What if people I went to college with see it? Like, I'm very much over that stuff now, and I've like mentally processed it. And now I feel like I have new fears.
Which are?
I would say... So I'd say Instagram, it is very like community based, and a lot of the people that follow you on there, generally I find like Instagram to be a really lovely, supportive place, and I feel like, well, that's how we met. That is how I've made so many new friends through Instagram. But I think maybe it's more of a platform like TikTok, or, you know, if you blow up, you can get, and I've had it, and my following is obviously a lot smaller than yours, but even where I'm at, people will like still say nasty things about like your appearance, or just like kind of gun for you, and just say like really, I was going to say the C word. People will just say like nasty shit. And I think there's so many things like, oh, the fear of being cancelled, the fear of, because I would say I do have like a big personality, and I just think there's this barrier that's stopping me from probably making really authentic, good content. What would you say? Because you probably do get comments on TikTok of people being dicks to you.
Yeah, it was actually quite bothering me at some point. Was it last year, maybe even the year before, where it was really kind of getting to me?
Really?
Like, yeah. I mean, it does, like, like obviously kind of like drawing what I was just saying in terms of like obviously trying to fit in and stuff, obviously giving no shits, but like if someone's like constantly picking up on like the same things, that like the way you look or the way you sound or like the way you perceive yourself, and you're getting picked up on that like quite consistently. Luckily it doesn't happen too much anymore, but like it's always going to be like a gammon somewhere that's like in the comments, like faceless profiles, or like maybe they've got a picture of their cat as like their DP or something, and it's just like they comment on like just stuff that really grinds my gears. I'm just like they're like writing out this like massive message to like respond to them, and I'm like, actually no, delete the comment.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because that's why I say obviously you'll be used to it, because when you have a big following, it's unavoidable, and that's kind of the thing I hate, is you can't avoid it. You know, at the end of the day, your intention is to make fun content that people can enjoy and relate to and be inspired by, and it's not letting those few people hold you back.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not that deep as food stuff, you know what I mean? It's not that deep. Like I get it if I was making like other content, like I don't even know what kind of content, but like it's food stuff. Like why do you care so much? Like why do you care about the person that's like putting it in front of you? It used to annoy me a lot, but like I kind of got over it a bit now. But yeah, any kind of gammons out there, just realise there is a person behind the account that has feelings. Okay.
Gammons. Do people ever say things to you when you're filming? I personally had one weird experience, but I don't think it knocked me back.
Right, what happened? Yeah, I did answer that, yeah.
So, it was a really nice invite. It's a chain place, and I feel like sometimes when it's a chain, I don't get as excited. I like my independent businesses. Don't get me wrong, obviously that does not stand for...
What was the chain?
Piccolino, it was really nice.
Okay, I was going to say Harvester.
No, like the food was amazing. It was actually one of my favourite invites. I had lobster. It was like the nicest prosecco I've ever tried. Everything was on point, but there was this group of people sat next to us, and they were staring at me the whole time I was there. I felt so uncomfortable.
You kept lying.
I did, but they weren't like so close to us. They were kind of far away, and they were just like staring and watching. They weren't speaking to each other. They were just like staring the whole time. And then they kept going like, they were shaking their heads at me and going, like they were really angry. I thought, what? Have you had anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, once when I was in a restaurant, like, yeah, it's the light, isn't it? The light is the issue. Like, most of the time people don't care, but like sometimes when the light comes out, and Yeah, I mean, sometimes when we film with a light and it's not an invite, it kind of have less ground to stand on, so we do kind of try and respect the other diners. But
Yeah.
when it's like an invite, like, and someone's giving you jib, it's just like, we're just doing stuff at a restaurant, bro. It's not that deep, like.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. Like, we'll be done in a minute. Like, the light's not on your face. Let's go get over it. Like,
I bet in London people are probably more used to
you'd
seeing
think
that kind of stuff as well. Or
you'd
not?
think it is quite funny actually, because like obviously like I do it quite a lot, like every other day, like kind of filming and stuff. But I actually don't see it in real life. Like, my experience of food blogging is only ever me. I've never actually kind of gone somewhere and seen someone do it.
Do you know what? Actually, thinking about it, I don't see it that much either.
Yeah, but you
That's
just
weird.
think because London's like the capital city, and it's like you'd expect that it'd be more common. I feel like in like New York, people are just so used to influencers now.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Influencer. I prefer content creator.
I'm a content creator.
Yeah, that's what I like
It's
to
on
say.
my email signature,
Content creator.
not influencer.
Influenza.
It's just there's like a derogatory term that kind of goes inside with that.
There's a real like negative
Yeah.
connotation attached to it, isn't there?
Like, oh, you're an influencer.
Well, this is actually a good question to ask.
If you do say so yourself.
I wrote it myself. What is something that people probably don't understand about being a content creator, or misconceptions you think?
I think the personal one for me is that they just assume that you're a confident, outgoing person, but I'm very much the opposite. I'm a very introverted extrovert, and like I struggle a lot with like kind of like events, like filming stuff, kind of going for like anxiety, stuff like that. And people just assume because you're a content creator, assume because you put yourself in videos, and they assume like because you're happy to be in front of the camera that you're a confident person. But I'm the polar opposite of that. Lacks confidence, like has anxiety, very much like a lot of people nowadays. You know what I mean? So
Just a real human.
yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah, just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Don't forget, I'm also just a girl.
People just assume that you're a happy, positive. Well, I'm a happy, positive person, but they assume that you're an outgoing, like confident person
All of the time.
And then kind of they think you're maybe sometimes arrogant, but I'm like the complete opposite of all of that.
That is
I'm just
really
the person, yeah.
I mean,
people will say, I'm sure you're about to say it, like, like I never thought that, like, but yeah. It's just,
well, no, what I was going to say is
Sorry.
like I have even done that before with people that have like, I'm trying to think of exact like examples, like loads and loads and loads of followers, and I've like met them in passing, or like seen them out at events, and I've been like, oh, they're not really what I expected them to be like.
Yeah.
I think people from social media, you can build up a perception of people, can't you? And it probably does fall under the umbrella of like, oh, influencer, content creator, and they're like, oh, bet they love themselves. It's like, no, you're passionate about something and you're putting yourself out there. And a lot of people are probably scared to do that. So that
exactly. It's a common misconception. I can't lie, but yeah, I'm just a normal person that has the same social anxieties as most people.
He's just a human being. He's just a girl. Yeah. Right. Food. Let's talk about food. Have you got any guilty pleasure foods?
You know, like I was so worried about like being cancelled. I think this might be it.
What? Go on. Oh God.
Like sometimes like I just go to the shop and I just buy like a pack of crab sticks and I just raw dog them.
Yes. I love crab sticks.
Just ripping them out of the packet and like just raw dogging them. Like it's it upsets a lot of people.
I know, same. I've had people say before, oh, that's disgusting. I'm like, what? They're delicious.
It's a very comforting thing. It's also a very hungover thing that I do.
Oh, I couldn't do it hungover. I think I'd throw up. But I do love them.
But yeah, crab stick. Please don't follow me.
What would you say is one of the best places for food in London?
If you've followed me, you know I've just done a top 10 because I get asked this question a lot. It's really hard to choose one. I can't choose one. Like the list is on my page. I think I've pinned it if you want to have a look. But it includes like places like Bear and Jack, which is like a Persian restaurant, and like it's really kind of good food, like grilled meats, dips, like absolutely delicious. Speedboat Bar, which is like a Thai food. Then all these kind of places have like a really cool like dining experience as well, so it feels like you've kind of been transported to like that kind of place. Another one called like Chet's, like they do like Thai / American like fusion food. Like there's some real fucking good restaurants in London, and it's hard to pick one.
I know, I wish that I could afford to spend more time there. The biggest barrier is the price of trains. Like, I am dying to come to London and try the food spot.
I think, London's great because you can get anything there.
Best places to eat in Manchester.
Okay, so this is a bit more like opinionated, because I obviously haven't eaten as many places as I have in London, so I don't have as big as a list. Obviously, a massive list of places I want to try. But I think the one spot in Manchester that is like no other, and you can't get it anywhere else in the rest of the country, is Cardinal Rule.
Oh, I haven't been.
Oh,
chicken?
It's the fried chicken biscuit place.
Oh.
And there's people will say obviously you can get fried chicken biscuit at Popeyes, but like that's just like saying you can get a burger at McDonald's. You know what I mean? No one else is doing like fried chicken biscuit in the way that they're doing, and it's fucking insane. And like the two people that own it are just such a lovely couple, and what they're doing there is incredible. And yeah, it's fucking insane.
Now, I couldn't get this far and not mention Leeds.
Okay.
Even though I've not lived in Leeds for, I don't know if it's like a year and a half, 2 years now, but it's a while. It'll always have a special place in my heart. There's a picture of it there. There's a picture of it there. Oh, I miss you, Leeds. Give me your favourite place in Leeds for food.
So I haven't been to Leeds as much as I'd like. Obviously shot some content there a couple of weeks ago. And then one of the spots that we went to actually was probably my favourite spot that I've been to in Leeds. So, I mean, I don't know if you've been there, but Empire Cafe.
I really want to go there.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous little spot down a really like sus alleyway where like there's loads of crackheads, but like
a lot of time those are the best places.
Crackheads aside, like the place is doing like unreal food. Like the kind of hero dishes are like rotisserie chicken, and it's like so good. And you can choose like your sauces, and I like it.
Amazing.
They do like steak frites, and the cocktails are banging. The people that work there are great. It was just a really nice vibe, you know, despite the crackhead vibe outside. But you know, like you're inside just safe. As long as
Have you ever posted a positive review just to avoid drama?
No, and this is actually like a bugbear because because I don't post like dishonest views on my because I don't post like negative reviews on my page.
Yeah.
Some food bloggers and some people consider that to be dishonest, and because you're saying stuff's amazing all the time and like it's incredible, whatever. Like how can you have like a general opinion when you're not saying anything's bad? But I generally won't post negative reviews about places. I'd rather have like a one-to-one with the owner and just be like, look, X, Y, and Z, like I'm not going to post it because this could have been better, this could have been better. Because you don't need someone on social media to track business from someone. Because like, yes, actually negative reviews can most times get more views than actually positive ones, and that's shit because obviously like there's so many like kind of variables when you visit a restaurant, like in terms of like staff, the chef, like they sometimes they can just have an off day and you visited on that off day, and like that's not like a true representation of that place, you know what I mean? So it's like kind of the industry, food industry, like kind of restaurants and stuff is like going for a lot in terms of like cost and stuff, and they don't need someone that actually is not qualified to talk about food say that their stuff is disgusting. It's personal preference, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's very food is subjective. If I only post places that I love, and I would hand on my heart say like I'd recommend it, and like I only post places that I'd go to. I mean, it's quite fortunate in the sense that like that's what the page is. I just go to places that I like and people like them as well, which is fucking sick. But yeah, food is subjective. People like Frankie and Benny's, and that's fine. I fucking hate Frankie and Benny's. I'm traumatized by Frankie and Benny's.
Why? Why are you traumatized by it?
I just used to have to go there quite regularly with like an ex-girlfriend, because it was like every family dinner.
What?
Birthdays, Christmas, like
they
celebrations.
Loved it, clearly.
Frankie and Benny's in Basildon. Actually, it's had a rebrand. It's called Frankie's now.
Okay.
Yeah, they've gone a bit more. Yeah, but it's still like fucking barbecue chicken pizzas that are cooked from like the oven packet or something. But yeah, food's subjective. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually, that's given me a new perspective, because I do agree with that, but sometimes I see, mainly on TikTok, negative food reviews, and on one hand I'm like, okay, that's kind of refreshing that they are being so open, transparent and authentic, but then also, like you say, could have just been an off day for the restaurant. Maybe they were understaffed. There's lots of different things. So that's a very professional way of dealing with it, of like speaking directly.
Yeah,
I've
unfortunately had to do it a couple of times recently, but it's better than me posting a negative review. And like, because I know that if the owners were in on those days, that wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? So like, it just annoys me when people regard pages like mine as dishonest or can't be trusted because I only post positive things.
You just don't want to be a neggy Nancy.
There's enough negativity in the world. Do you know what I mean? It's just fucking food at the end of the day as well. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not that deep.
It's not. As
It's
I
not
said
that
before, it's not that
deep.
deep. No.
We're not saving lives out here. Just telling you where's good to eat. Have you got any food icks? Doesn't matter if you don't have.
Yeah.
You do? You got
I actually
food
thought
icks?
about this recently. So there's two that come to mind, like giant food. Like obviously my page is like very like decadent in terms of like the food that's on that page, but I fucking don't get giant food, like XL croissants, XL like.
It's just for the Instagram pictures, isn't it?
It's just like, and people kind of be like, oh no, like you can share it between like a family of 4 and it's good value. It's like, who's doing that? No one is doing that.
Cutting up a giant croissant between their family, giving a piece of the child.
It's what like kind of the content creators of who will go into these places were saying. It's like, oh look, it's great value, and it's obviously not for one person, X, Y, and Z, but it's just like it's just unnecessary anyway, isn't it? So
it's for the gram.
And then the other one that I can't stand is just like this Dubai chocolate trend. Like people just need to get over it. Like
viral Dubai chocolate.
Like people just need to get over it. Like a new product or kind of like twist on the product seems to be Dubai chocolate version. It's just like it's nice, but it's overkill. And then like all these places that are doing like these the Dubai chocolate bars and charging an absolute fortune for them. It's like
Lidl do them if you want to steal.
What's still like what cheaper?
Yeah, Lidl do like a cheap version.
How much are we talking? It's still going to be more expensive than the rest of their range. It's just dumb. Like there's nothing about that should be more expensive.
But what is one of your food blogger icks?
When people say something viral that's not viral.
Yeah.
Oh, it grinds my gears so much. And do you know what? Like, I have a proven track record that actually works, which is even fucking annoying. And like, I hate myself that I did it, but went to like this cube croissant place, called it a viral cube croissant. It turned out to be viral anyway because those people went there after that. But like, it wasn't at the time, so you can't say that. And like, there's other kind of examples. I think one of our like food blogger mates, James Dimitri, went to like a Princess Diana cafe in London and called it the viral Princess Diana cafe, and it went viral. That's not the point. Stop calling things that are not viral.
That's so funny.
But yeah, especially when something's not. Like people just, I don't know why people use that word. It's a really ugly word.
It's a buzzword, isn't it? To get people interested.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, what's this viral food that I haven't heard of? But it's not viral. It's just like, it's such a horrible word, and I haven't used it in my content for about 2 years now.
It's when people do kind of generic voiceovers and they have a tone, and usually it is American people. They're like,
Yeah,
"How we need to try the viral Dubai chocolate."
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, you guys, I've just been to this Italian American restaurant.
Yeah.
I've seen the guy that does.
The most overrated restaurant or food spot you've been to? Don't worry if you don't want to answer.
No.
You don't want to do negative.
No. I don't want to do a negative, but no. What I want to say is that there's a restaurant in London that it's a place called the Plimsoll, which is always cited as like being one of the best places in London to get a burger. It's just such an easy answer. Like you look at any list, it's always at the top of the list, and like it's anyone that you ask, like where's the best burger in London? It's like the Plimsoll, and it's like. I have nothing wrong against the burger. It's a very good burger, but it's just such a cop-out answer.
Yeah.
There's so many better burgers in London, like the burger at Whole Beast, the Blacklock burger, Bleecker, like Black Bear burger, like so many different kind of burgers out there, and it's a very good burger. I have nothing against the burger. It's just such a cop-out answer. It's like when you ask someone in London, like, where's the best pizza? Everyone has the same answer.
Yeah.
Everyone has the same answer, and you know what it is.
I don't.
It's a good pizza, but... There's other pizzas out there.
I'm not in the London, no. You get to delete one food from existence forever. What are you cancelling?
I struggled to think about an answer for this, but like it kind of come to me like when I was sleeping, which was good. My 2-hour nap.
That's so funny.
It's just, I mean, I can't say I've had it, but I don't see the point of it. And I don't see the point of it apart from people doing these food challenges with it. You know that like Swedish fish that's in a tin, and like it's called, I don't know what it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it has a weird name. But it's fermented fish. And it's known because people do these food challenges with it because they open it and they try to eat it. The smell is rotten. And there's literally, what is the point? Who is eating? Yeah.
Who's going, oh, delicious, give me that.
I don't know, like, the only people I've ever seen, like, eat it or try to eat it are people just try to do, like, some sort of, like, video. Who's actually going around, like, thinking, like, oh, yeah, do you know what? I fancy some of that fermented, rotten fish this evening.
I feel a bit sick actually thinking about that.
I really want to try it. Like, I want to see how bad the smell is. Of course, I want to see how bad the smell is, but like, it doesn't need. Like, what's the point of it? No one's eating that.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Dream dinner guest.
So this is a recent addition because it's something that I've only just started to watch as of like maybe last weekend, 2 weekends ago. Mm-hmm. But like Connor from Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, which one is that? Oh.
If Copperfield I must, then Copperfield I shall.
If Copperfield I must, then Copperfield I shall. What is that? I don't know. Wait, what is that?
No, finish it.
Then Copperfield I shall.
Wait, he's not the one that loves blondes, is he?
Is it? Yeah, yes.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And she's blonde. But I didn't think that we were so hung up on the hair color. Connor.
I can hear just fine.
Okay.
Speak.
Oh, he says if Copperfield I must.
Yeah, that's the next episode, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
He just quotes stuff from like TV and film, and it just seems. I really want to be his friend. He's just so funny.
What else does he say? Because he has got some really like.
He was just walking away on that date with that girl, and he was just like, "Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life?"
When he's going into the toilet,
yeah,
he's speaking to himself. Oh, bless it.
I just want to be his friend so bad. It's just like, it's so pure, isn't it? Like, we obviously take stuff like that for granted in terms of like obviously smashing through like Hinge and dates and stuff, and like it's kind of like transactional sometimes, and like you kind of get through a lot of it, but like to see it in like love in that purest form where like actually they've spent so long trying to look for a date, they have a date out for them, and they fall instantly in love because it's more about connection, and it's just like a thought and a feeling and stuff. It's so cute. Like, I literally love that program. It makes me really quite emotional, surprisingly.
I absolutely love it, honestly.
Yeah, it's a nice vibe.
I don't think it's like Gordon Ramsay or something.
Nah, fuck it. I met him though. Have you not seen the video?
Maybe.
We went to like a pizza restaurant that he'd reopened, and I was like, is he going to be there? And we kind of said to my friends, like, jokingly in the day, it's like, I probably is going to be there. And I was like, if he is going to be there, so I took a picture of me, like, holding, like, 2 pieces of bread between my face. And it's like, if he is there, I'm going to get him to call me an idiot sandwich. And I told him that story, and then he literally cupped his hands around my head and called me an idiot sandwich. And there's a video of it.
I would levitate.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
It was a very surreal moment, obviously. Yeah, he is obviously like such a big TV character, and obviously like watching like American, Kitchen Nightmares USA all the time.
God, it's so funny. I used to binge that.
Obviously, they remade it recently in the last year. They brought like a bunch of new episodes out. It's just not the same because he's not as like
angry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's got money now, or like.
Also, there's more. We've got to be more politically correct.
Yeah.
And he was like crazy, like.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yes, exactly. So he's calmed down a bit, which is fine. But
have you ever been poisoned from anywhere that you've been to?
So I wrote down for this answer. I was going to say that I have a stomach of steel, and like nothing.
Really?
I've never. I can eat a lot of stuff. I can eat hot stuff, a lot of like kind of not intentionally raw stuff, but. And then my friends quickly addressed the fact that I actually have like a low-key intolerance to red meat.
Oh, dear.
Which is probably one of the saddest realizations in the past couple of years. Like,
it's heartbreaking, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like it's excessive amounts, so it's fine. But like I don't really eat it like in excessive amounts. But last week it was like a rare rump steak sandwich, like a kind of rarish burger. No. What else was there? There was like also like a rare steak, but yeah, not quite food poisoning. Never been food poisoned, but yeah, low-key intolerance to red meat, which I have to be careful about because cripples my stomach.
You've never had food poisoning? Think yourself, wow, lucky. You feel
well,
like
I hope not, because I'm going to these places that are like asking me to come most of the time, and it's like I hope they wouldn't food poison me.
I've
don't
had
think I've ever
food
been-
poisoning, but not from places I've been invited to.
Yeah, I know. I've been in a lot of. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why my initial answer was like, I got a stomach of steel because I've eaten in some sus places. There was like a kebab burger shop opposite the bus station in Leeds. I was coming back from like Slam Dunk because I was getting the bus back to London, and if anywhere was going to be food poisoning, it was that place. But stomach of steel.
Love that. Little quick fire round.
Sure.
Sweet or savoury?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Like sweet savoury is like the best way.
I really agree. Okay, let's not give one word. What's your favourite sweet and savoury combo then? Because I
Fried
love
chicken
that.
waffle.
Ooh, I like peanut butter and chicken.
I like hot honey on a pizza.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
What an
yes.
invention. Jesus Christ. You ever thought of that? You're a genius.
Oh, Rudy's.
Yeah.
They didn't think of it, but you know.
Yeah, it's delicious there, the hot honey, yeah.
Christ alive. Michelin star or a dirty takeaway?
Dirty takeaway. I literally can't stand Michelin star places. Not because they're crap food, it's just not an environment that I like to be in.
It's a bit stiff, isn't
It's
it?
a bit stiff. It's not like the kind of places I enjoy to eat. Yes, there's some really good chefs like doing amazing things, and that's great, and like they're obviously well respected in their craft. But it's just not the kind of vibes that I enjoy.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like it's just the kind of highbrow-esque vibe of it. It's just
You feel like you can't relax.
yeah. And as I said, like people enjoy it. Like you can get some amazing food, and there are some Michelin star places that it's not. Kind of wanky restaurants. You can get Michelin star barbecue, you get Michelin star tacos, but the majority are of that kind of highbrow, high-end kind of stuff where I don't fit in, and that's okay, and I don't care.
Fork or fingers?
Your accent, fork or fingers.
You still sound really southern.
Yeah, I was trying to be fair, like I'm a bit of a Neanderthal with go with my hands. Like for
Yeah,
example,
same.
when I was at the Empire Cafe last week, obviously the rotisserie chicken, I just kind of like
Fuck
picked
yeah.
it up. Just
I like eating with my hands.
Yeah, same. It's I feel like you enjoy it more sometimes, and it's easier to eat stuff like chicken wings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You can't cut it.
Let's just get messy.
Yeah.
For me, this is like choosing between children. Pizza or tacos? I know what you're going to say.
Oh, I don't know. I fucking love pizza, and I fucking love tacos.
It's hard, isn't it? I love them both equally.
Tacos, changed my mind. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's obviously like different kind of doughs in like kind of different styles of pizza, but I think there's the different kind of fillings you can get in tacos. You'd get bored of less.
Pizza just hits different
Pizza does hit
in your
different.
soul.
Yeah.
Never eat pizza again or never drink beer again.
Oh, why would you do that?
I knew that would be a good one. Yeah.
I fucking, as I said, like I fucking love pizza, but I also fucking love a drink. Never again. Because like yeah.
I know, and they go hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to get around?
Gun to your head right now. Never drink beer again or never eat pizza again.
I think it's gonna have to be beer.
Never have beer again.
Never have beer again.
Yeah, I think if someone asked me never have cocktails again, I would cancel out the cocktails.
Yeah, pizza's too good.
Right, this part is called manifesting.
Manifesting.
If you could collab with any restaurant or any brand, who would it be?
I don't know if this is even possible, but if there's any way to kind of like do a crossover between like food and like I don't know technology or like video games, like I don't know how you could do a food stuff to work with like a PlayStation brand or like I don't know like a game or something. I don't know. Like it's the two things that I love. I love food and I love being an absolute nerd and playing video games. So if there's a way that they can link both, I don't know how that would happen, but if I could do anything for
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. What's your dream food related project that you haven't done yet?
Okay, yes. I would love to do like something for like a tourism board. I've seen lots of people get sent on like some amazing like kind of press trips to different countries and basically with like a kind of like a foodie lens over it. I'd love to be picked for one of those. There's nothing. The best part about going to like a new place is obviously discovering it by food, right? Finding all the kind of like
Hell yeah.
local spots, planning where you're gonna eat and stuff. You know, like eating kind of delicious local food. Even though yes, I do eat burgers when I go away. I like to try the best burger in the city that I visit. Okay, that's what I do. Bite me. Hashtag burgers abroad.
Yeah.
I have to. I don't know. Everywhere I go, I want to go and see where the best burger is, and I'll find the place and I'll try it. No matter where I am.
It's like me with pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, I'd love to be sent somewhere just to shine a destination for a foodie lens.
brand trips. God, I'd love to be sent on a brand
Yeah, I mean,
trip.
I've come close a
Wow.
couple of times in terms of being selected for a couple, but yeah, hasn't quite happened, hasn't quite materialised yet. So
Well, this is why it's manifest.
we're manifesting it, yeah. So fingers crossed that the next
Yeah.
couple of months I'll be in like
Japan or something.
Japan, yeah, hopefully somewhere in America, preferably.
Take me with you. Please. I'll sneak in your suitcase.
Texas.
Texas. We have very kindly been gifted some delicious cookies, brownies, and I was about to say smoothies, milkshakes. No, those things don't go together. By Insomnia Cookies. I've actually tried them before, and so I already knew they were banging. But you haven't tried them before.
I haven't, no, yeah.
So-
I've seen their socials, and yeah, it looks amazing.
I can tell you, it pops off.
I am excited.
Yeah.
Low key hungover, and do you know what's best on a hangover is sweet treats.
Exactly.
Give me a sugar rush.
Here we go. This box is a lot of cookies.
God.
So it looks like we've got a nice mix in here. We've got some red velvet, we've got white chocolate, double chocolate. Looks like Smarties or
Yeah.
like rainbow.
I am an absolute sucker for red velvet, so I think I'll have to go for that.
Go on.
What's the one under this though? Is that different red velvet? They're different kind of cookies.
They look good though.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have this like rainbow looking one.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
That's so good.
Is it? Oh, well, I'm going to try one now. I'm not usually a red velvet kind of girl. Shot on the full thing? No, because there's another one.
But like, is that the same? They look like different kind of cookies. They have
Do you
they're
think?
like a hockey puck.
Oh, okay.
Like, it looks like it's baked differently.
Mmm.
Delicious.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah?
That one looks more gooey, like it's got white chocolate in the middle.
Oh, these ones are filled. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. She's gooey.
Yeah, unreal. I love a good cookie.
It's like red velvet. And then what is that in the middle? It's not
No, it's not white chocolate, no.
No. It's nice though.
It's fucking unreal.
Ooh, girl. Next one. Brownies and big fat chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
That is naughty.
Wow.
It looks,
It's so weighty.
is it like Biscoff looking maybe?
Don't know. Oh, yeah.
I'll try the same as you. What we saying?
It's just too good. Yeah, it's Biscoff on that. Oh my god.
I'm not a Biscoff girl.
You like that?
It's nice, but I'm gonna enjoy that one. She's gooey.
Oh wow. Yeah, unreal. Oh my god. Yeah,
What's
load
this
of
one? Is it like?
flake.
I don't know what that is.
Reese's Pieces.
You want to try the milkshakes at all? Are you full?
I would try a milkshake. I fucking
You
love
would?
milkshake, yeah. Milkshake's not my favourite thing. I'm such a child.
I love the milkshake.
Just raw dogging crab sticks and drinking milkshakes. Oh, it's nothing better than like a McDonald's milkshake with a shot of espresso.
Wow, I've not done that one before.
You're joking? Oh my god, it's...
What flavour milkshake?
Oh, it has to be vanilla, yeah, it has to be vanilla.
Strawberry for me.
No, but I put coffee in it, I can't have the strawberry. Oh, look at that.
So it looks like we've got a red velvet and cheesecake.
Is that what it is? Oh wow.
I think so.
Oh,
Which one do you want to start with?
that one.
This one.
That one.
That one.
Why not? Was it ice cream?
Maybe.
Yeah, it is. It's melting. Oh my god, that's so good. I just love milkshake. Oh my god. Fuck me. This was nice. Like this would have been even nicer when it was like thick. But now I could just literally chug this.
This one's really fucking nice.
Mix it together. Actually, kind of there's still some thick bits in this actually.
Wow.
Yeah, that is 10/10. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's good as well. Oh my god. Yeah. I've got to be careful with stuff like this, because I used to be a fat kid, and I could easily drink this all right now. And like, I like a baby sometimes. I eat so much food that, like, you know, when babies eat too much, they throw up. Yeah, I have no limit, and that's what happens to me quite a lot sometimes.
And that's why you're a food blogger. Makes sense.
I could literally drink all that, eat all those cookies, and then feel fine, and then like throw up because
Indulgent.
just too much. Like, it's not it.
I prefer that one to this. I'm not really a cheesecake kind of person. That's still lovely, but that one just hits a bit different for me. Which one's your favourite?
Yeah, this one, 100%.
Guys.
There's stuff at the bottom that I can't get.
Thank you so much for sending us all these delicious bits.
Yeah, delicious. Thank you so much.
Gorge.
Yeah, there's a knee slapper.
That is an absolute knee slapper. We've got a few questions from the audience.
Oh, cheers, guys. Hopefully no one stitched me up. No.
London or Manchester?
Who asked that?
My friend that's coming on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I said this recently, that if I wasn't living in London, which I don't actually, I said that, I'd be in Manchester.
Move.
So it's hard. I mean, as I kind of mentioned earlier, like, London is great because you can get, like, London or Manchester. I think, I'm sorry, it would have to be London. I love Manchester, though. Every time I get off the train here, I'm just like, oh, I'm fucking back. It's such a nice feeling. Like, I mean, obviously here a lot. My 9 to 5 has brought me here a lot over the past couple of years. Actually, a long time, 3 or 4 years now. So I'm here quite a lot. And every time I get here, I'm just like, oh, yes, so good, so glad to be back.
I can tell you love it. You buzz off it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of, like, the people. Obviously the food's like continue to get like better and better, like the cool places to go out and stuff, and
you like a bit of the north, don't you?
Yeah, people are like, it's cliche, but yeah, people are just generally more sound.
Oh.
Yeah, they are. They're more sound.
What's the worst experience you've had with an invite? Have you had that?
I've had to have some, as I said recently, I had some difficult conversation when the food wasn't up to scratch, but I wouldn't say it was like terrible. It was just lacking. It wasn't what I expected. It didn't live up to expectations, and yeah, there was some shortcomings and had to address those. But yeah, I've never been in like a really bad environment or a bad experience. I generally am quite good at doing my due diligence on a place before I go to visit it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of ways you can find out through like Instagram, TikTok,
So true.
Google Maps. I use a lot. You can normally tell if it's going to be a good place or not. So yeah, if it's not, there's usually a reason for it. So yeah, I haven't really had a bad invite that stands out, to be honest. Sorry, that's a boring answer.
No, I was just looking at my lipstick in the camera.
Oh. Sorry. Boring.
What is your death row meal?
There's a place in London called Roti King, and they do this. I think it's called like Roti Mukbang. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's basically like a spinach and cheese filled roti.
Interesting.
And it's just so tasty. Like, the roti's flaky, the spinach is like spinachy, and like the cheese, it's like a cheesy spinach combo in it. It's just, it's so nice. They serve like a little dal curry and dal. They serve a dal curry. I don't know. They serve a dal curry, and yeah, it's delicious. So I think that would be my starter. I think maybe for mains, I mean, the Chateaubriand at Hawksmoor is always like 10-10. Like,
What?
the Chateaubriand, it's one of the cuts of meats they do. It's basically like butter. There's no fat on it. It's like really kind of just slides down the throat, like so smooth, so delicious. It's just like, I mean, as I said, like, I've been going there for like 10 years, like, and every single time I go there, I have it. And it's just so good. I mean, there are probably other places in London you get that kind of cut, but that's the one that I always get that cut from, and it's delicious. It's delicious like a million times.
I would have steak as my death row meal as well.
Yeah, steak, and they have like beef drip and fries, and then they have the mac and cheese, which is fucking insane as well. Like, such a good mac and cheese as well. It's just a really good restaurant, consistently good over the years. Hence why it's obviously expanded to like Manchester, to in Liverpool. Obviously they've gone out to America. There's good chain.
What are you choosing for dessert?
It'd be something like a sticky toffee pudding, but I'm trying to think where there's a really good one in London. I think the sticky toffee pudding from Smokestack, which is like a barbecue restaurant, is pretty shit hot. So yeah, that would have to be that one. You can't just be it. I mean, obviously, arguably, it's heavy for a dessert, but it is delicious.
Doesn't matter, you're gonna die anyway.
In terms of drink, probably like some sort of old fashioned.
Just to see you out.
Yeah, I love an old fashioned, love a Negroni. I do like a short cocktail, like kind of like the kind of cocktails that are like alcohol mixed with alcohol. They're strong ones, but not a martini because they're fucking gross. If you drink a martini, you have problems.
Yeah, I drink dirty martini.
Do you?
He said I have problems. Look on the booze count, martini.
I'm so sorry.
Do I like?
And
No. They taste like shit. And
a dirty martini is the one with like olive juice in it.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, and it tastes like swamp water.
Why?
The reason I'm drinking it, I'm trying to force myself to like them because bad bitches drink them.
Yeah, it is a cool drink.
It's what bad bitches drink.
That's so funny.
And then like, what's the male version of a bad bitch? They drink anyway.
Nice guy.
No, they drink
Gangster.
Negronis or old fashions. So that's like the female version, dirty martini.
Yeah. Okay, got
But you definitely, I said this in my first episode. I said if you drink any of those drinks, then you probably have some sort of trauma.
Yeah. It's like aggressively strong, and they don't taste nice. It's
No, it's just a punch to the mouth, isn't it? But
go straight in the
straight in the kisser.
Okay.
Do you think eating out is a luxury, and what should we do to make it accessible to most? Good question.
Eating out is a luxury, yeah, of course it is. I'm in a privileged position where, I mean, to be fair, actually, I do obviously go out and pay for a lot of food. I think, going back to what we said earlier in terms of like common misconceptions of a food blogger, is that we obviously get everything for free. It's not true. There's a lot of places that won't collab with you, which is completely fine, but like there's also places that you wouldn't ask and you'd want to go and like kind of announce and stuff like that. But it is definitely a luxury. Yeah, you don't need to go out to eat. People do need to eat. I mean, yeah, there's you could argue that the restaurants could do more in terms of making stuff more accessible, but I don't think this is a restaurant problem. It's obviously more from like a government issue in the sense. I don't want to get too political, but obviously like crippling businesses, not just kind of food businesses, but like in terms of like kind of rates and like VAT prices and stuff like that, it obviously ends up putting the price on the consumer, which is obviously not the fault of the restaurants. They're just trying to like make a decent profit and serve you guys some delicious food without taking the piss. But their hands are tied with a lot of like their overheads, and if there was some sort of like reduction on like, I guess, some sort of business rate to ease the pressure on restaurants, they probably could make it a bit more accessible. But then sometimes there are restaurants that try to do something a bit different in terms of what they charge for certain things to get people through the door and make their profit elsewhere. I mean, a really good example of this is Burger and Beyond in London. They've just launched a new menu, and they've got a 400-gram share and steak on it, and it's served with bone marrow, and it's $29.95. Which is an insane value. Like any other place, that'd be easily like north of £30, maybe even £40.
Yeah.
And obviously, I suspect they're getting the people through the door for that offer, but they're making their money elsewhere. They're still probably making a profit on it, but that's not their main driver of profit.
Yeah.
So there are probably examples of that you could probably do more in a restaurant, but yeah, it's not their fault.
I agree. Get Baked have just opened in the Northern Quarter, and the owner, Rich.
He's so transparent and sound. He's like so matter of fact. Like I love viewing the stuff that he's typed up on his notes.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's just like so was it recently about the pistachios? Like pistachio price is so stupid because of all this fucking the buy chocolate. He just like couldn't get the product right in time, and he was like, I could make like so much money by selling X amounts of slice. It's like you could sell like, what was it, like 5,000 units, so like 200k, £250,000. They could easily sell it. It'll sell out straight away. And he was like, I don't want to give you a substandard product.
Yeah.
He's just so transparent. It's so good. You don't get many people in business like that.
His Instagram.
It's
their Instagram, but he runs it, doesn't it?
It's very transparent.
Best Mexican in Manchester. I can tell you where to go for tacos, but I don't know if you got any recommendations?
Best Mexican in Manchester. I mean, I haven't been to too many Mexicans in Manchester. Not authentic, anyway. Birria Bros in Northern Port is good. We went, didn't we? Actually, yeah, it was delicious. Did like that birria ramen as well as the birria tacos, and they actually have excelled. They've actually excelled in the past couple of years in terms of they've got better since the first time I went, and they tasted amazing. They obviously do that Vimto frozen. Was it a Vimto margarita? Or was it frozen? Yeah, they do frozen margaritas, but they do the Vimto margarita as well, which obviously was insane. There's a place that's popped up on my radar. I haven't been yet, but I've seen a few guys go there. It's a taco truck in Trafford somewhere, and it's called Taco Joint or Taco something. It looks insane, and it's like proper like street food. And obviously you've got Madre here, which is by the same guys that do Breados in London, and it's a really good standard.
I didn't know that. I'm going to visit soon.
Yeah, so we're going on Sunday. Oh, there you go.
We're going together.
I'm going soon. Real soon.
With you. That shows you can't remember anything.
Oh yeah. So they're from the guys that do Breados in London, which is like been in London for like 10 years now, and they're really good quality of taco trader. And I went actually recently in Liverpool because I've got a branch in Liverpool, Madre, and it was decent. So I'm really looking forward to going on Sunday again. So yeah, it's gonna be sound.
Oh God, I love tacos.
I love tacos.
Do you think that you will do this forever, being a content creator?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because I was talking to my friends about this recently, and they was like, "Oh no, I couldn't do this as an adult, and I have kids and a family." And I was just like, "Why? Why would you stop?" Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at the moment it's obviously like a hobby, a passion project, something I enjoy. I've kind of gone through like most things in life, like people go through most stages in life, kind of like peaks and troughs in terms of like enjoyment. It's definitely come back in terms of like the enjoyment factor of it. As long as you enjoy it, like you should always continue to do things that you enjoy. So why the fuck not? Like
why put like an age limit or?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of older food bloggers, content creators out there as well that are doing. Still creating content with families and stuff, you know what I mean? So like, well, why wouldn't you? I mean, it could be. It's an interesting dynamic, right? Because like when you think about it, like when we get to like 60, 70, it's going to be a very different 60, 70 to like what our parents were. So I'm just like, yeah, it'd be interesting if people are still doing that. Then that's obviously a different kettle of fish. But yeah, why would you stop something that you enjoy?
I would have to agree. This is your first ever podcast. You've never been on a podcast before, which that surprised me. I'm not. I kind of said earlier in the interview, I'm not very good in extrovert, introvert. Like I'm not good at stuff like this. Like I kind of got my words mixed up a few times here, and it's like fine, but like. Yeah, this is it. And like, I don't know what the protocol is for most podcasts, but like, obviously, like this feels chill. Whereas, like, I've seen other productions, they have like proper cameras, lights, and like stuff like that, and it just feels very, very intense. And like, obviously, you're my mate, and I'd love to like support things that friends are doing, so like always got their backs. And like people would say that a lot about me. I'm kind of like everyone's number one fan, so if you're doing something, I will support it. So aww. Even when I used to upload my Aldi hauls on Instagram, he would be like, I love these, keep them going. I'm like, they're just really random. Okay, thank you.
Fuck, I forgot that was you. That's so funny. So funny.
He's got so many followers, and I only had, I swear to God, like not many at the time, and you were just like, I love your Aldi hauls.
I think we spent maybe like a whole story slide to undo like a jar of pickles.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
Just chatting shit. But well, thank you, Anton, for joining me. Thank you so much.
I'm always here to support friends. So it felt quite natural, and it hasn't been a chore, and it has been quite relaxed, which is what I was expecting from it, which is nice.
Oh, but thank you so much.
More than welcome.
For making me your first. Thank you for coming on. It's been lovely, and it has. This is the setup that I wanted it to be like, just chilling on the couch, having drinks, and just having a yap.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Do you wave?
Yeah, why not? See ya. Okay. Hello, Governor. I'm
Ringstein.
Like,
I've got like undiagnosed autism, so that really helps.
Very good memory.
Yeah.
We're rolling.
Like, do you mind me swearing?
No, I
Okay.
no, I swear quite a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
Like a lot.
Because when I start talking, I realise how much I swear.
Genuinely swear as much as you want. I think the only thing that you get demonetized for, and I ain't getting money for this at this point, is the C word.
Okay. I don't know why I'd use that.
Clapped. No, I'm joking.
Crabs. Yeah, sweet, isn't it?
That's cool.
It's got like jam on toast.
I'm the problem.
The problem is me. Is that like a Taylor Swift quote?
I hope not, because I'm not a Swiftie. I just thought like it's funny because like sometimes we are the problem.
Yeah. Your own worst enemy.